So what I've got essentially is this basically, which is it actually says Slingshot in the title, and this was the comparable. So it's $12.59. I unfortunately don't really know my chest measurement, so the other bad thing here is that they give you sizes in centimeters. I mean, if you're gonna sell something, all right, so what we've got here for a comparable on Amazon is basically it looks a lot like the Slingshot. And I mean, it's got Slingshot in the title, which is kind of a bold thing, just because that is something that they could definitely be sued for, to be taken down. You're mirroring a product that is almost to the exact measure outside of a Slingshot logo. They have a pretty exact product, so it could end up working out. I am not sure. I am filming this before I've really got to do anything other than finding this as a relevant search option for the Slingshot. So when I search for Slingshot, this ended up pulling up on the page. So now it's time to get my chest measured to find out what that exactly is. Get that converted over from centimeters to inches, or from inches back over to centimeters, and then order the right one and see what ends up happening. So a potential 4-minute video took about 20 minutes just to get my camera readjusted, and I don't really know if the lighting is actually up to snuff. The good thing here is that we actually got the Slingshot knockoff in the mail today. Good thing for me, not so good for whoever this company is, for the potential lawsuit that's coming from Mark Bell. Here it is. Oh man, I already need the Slingshot to even open the package. It's black. Nothing wrong with that, except for the fact that the picture had shown that it was blue. I did choose a medium, and it is my fault that it is black. Apparently you can choose some of the other colors. It does not change the price, so that's totally fine. My goal with the blue is basically to mirror the reactive Slingshot that I used to have by Mark Bell. And let's open this up. I mean, as far as the overall looks of this, the stitching is really going to be where it matters. As far as the weight of it, definitely very, very similar to what I had with the reactive Slingshot. The material is fairly similar, though it doesn't have the giant, obviously the giant Slingshot logo that was here. The stitching looks pretty solid though overall. I am not a stitching expert. It doesn't look like that's double stitched. I can't tell. Overall, we've got a decent bit of tension there. And again, I got the size medium, which is based on the fact that, so rather than going with a small for my own ego, I decided to go for the medium. The next piece here, the next phase here essentially is giving this thing a test and really trying this out. Two things here. One, I have not been flat barbell benching. I've been doing I'm going to build up to a 5-rep max, and then I'm going to basically take like a 5-minute rest, throw on the knockoff Slingshot, and see if I can get that for 6 reps, 7 reps, 4 reps, and see what happens. Gauging an RPE on that one, 9 by myself, like an 8.5 with a spotter. I'm basically going to take that as let's rest up a little bit here. No point in over fatiguing myself. 5 minutes from now, I'm going to throw that thing on and we'll see what happens. Everyone pay attention, gather around. This one feels a little bit easier to actually get on than the reactive slingshot. Either I'm smaller than I was when I had the reactive slingshot, which is totally possible, but it's just easier to get on. I remember having to kind of like inch the other one up my triceps versus this one kind of sliding on a little bit. Again, this one's the medium, but overall, I still, my arms are a little bit forward, just slightly. So as far as the line here, we are just inside of my side here, of the side of my body. So we'll see how this one goes. Again, looking at 5+ reps. That was 9 reps, so 9 at like a 9 RPE, and then 5 reps at like a 9 RPE without it. So the big thing here is going to be seeing how well the stitching holds up on this. Overall, I mean, $12.60, I think. Maybe there's some tax on that. Less than $14 shipped for almost doubling my bench. I would say that's, and the low cost, decent stitching, no fraying to be known or to be seen. Sub $14 shipped to my house. Hard not to give that a 5 out of 5. Now, I don't really want to support someone that is necessarily knocking this off, but I don't know what happened here. I'm not saying that this is a company that Mark Bell used and now they've just got a bunch of extras, so they're selling those off. But in that same sense, this specific product, I would say is a 5 out of 5 star from me, given what we've just seen here. So, like this video if you like content like this. Comment below if you've got any thoughts, questions, or concerns on this one. Outside of that, do click that subscribe button down below. Turn on the notification bells, that way you get announcements when videos start to launch. Outside of that, as always, thank you for watching and keep pushing.